I mean, it's just so difficult to look that far ahead. Anyway, we're away from the podcast segment. We've had a nice little bit of chat. Had a little look into what production has under the belt in terms of banging tracks. But 5-0 is where we sit on our third map. Fate. But a pretty strong performance on the CT side so far, and now EXTREMUM have to try and make it work with a stand-in, no less. Jimka couldn't get his internet sorted, and so Hiji takes his place. EXTREMUM still yet to see too much success with either of these sites. See if their luck changes. Maybe Hiji is somehow a good change for them to have made, but I mean, him already hitting the deck, that is not a good sign. Getting caught out by the boost of Fate. EXTREMUM are slow to approach towards the B bomb site, but that does seem to be their intent. They want to walk their way in, and for now, Airscape is the one leading that front, moving further and further forward. Duplicate, none the wiser. Caliber able to at least trade things back, but it's an easy enough opening kill for EXTREMUM towards that B bomb site. A rotation has to be coming soon enough. There's a player in close proximity. That's a crucial kill in towards Banana. That could have opened things up, but now Waterfalls is all that remains, and their troubles will continue. Up in hand, 30 seconds left. This is a good enough call to save here, but he's going to instead get taken out by Caliber. 10 kills so far in this game, 3 kills in that round specifically, and a 6th for Fate. Oh, sorry, I forgot that I'd turned the volume down just a little bit earlier on, so that would have been a bit of a quieter round, but there wasn't too much in the way of sound cues that was too much important. I do apologize. Bit of up the volume again. Missed the first set of shots, but was able to readjust his burst in time. Ooh, the trade from Klax, it's almost there. He's going to be able to get it in the end, traveling through the smoke, but he loses his life in doing so. Nikki spamming away, not fruitlessly. Wasn't in vain, but Hiji is a surprising element. The pace towards the A bomb site catches Double Magic off guard, and Nikki has it all to do, and he's done phenomenally in that position. 2 kills to lock it out, and the rotation from Caliber is there. This is a slaughter. EXTREMUM are clutching at straws in these rounds. They've been able to get themselves in good enough positions to take away map control, and Fate are really just holding onto the bomb sites. They're not throwing any of these aggressions that you often see on the CT sides. That's what you often like to see. It's one of the reasons I enjoy Overpass as a map. It's my favorite map in the pool for the reason that the CTs can be so aggressive. There are so many options, but they're just sitting back. And EXTREMUM are still not seeing success, even with all of this map control. Even in a round like this, they've put up weapons. There's 0 utility. There's no flashes to deter the sightlines of the AWP or even the players that sit up close. Double Magic, he looks for the first, and Airscape, he just has an SMG. He's severely outgunned in that duel. They will likely aggress towards short momentarily. Mar moving forward, the flash on through. Klax fully blinded up. Mar slips on by. His teammate almost lets him die, but the SMG actually overcomes that microaggression from Fate. This opens up new opportunities, but if they consider a reapproach towards the B-bomb site, there is a player that stands in their path. That's Duplicate. Outside the connector in short water. Hiji, a 1-for-1 exchange. Nikki popping out to the AWP. He's trying to pretend that he's 2 players in this position, swapping the guns for each of his shots. Order falls. Ooh, the jiggle, the taps, it's all there, but Klax is all that remains now. And Caliber, again, on the rotation. Finds 2 kills for Fate and cleans up the round. I've been really impressed with Caliber's performance over these past 2 maps. Inferno, we'll let that one slide. The majority of Fate were kind of scrambling to find their feet. But now that they have, he is a huge point of contention on the side of Extremum. Falls, creeping through the smoke. And a 1-horse open sleigh, he will get the 1. And that is about it. That is the aggression towards B concluded. That small campaign has been set on hold. I'll move towards a different side quest. Just so you guys are aware, I see a couple people asking me to spectate Hiji. I have no control over the feed. That is being handled by observers off-site. I have merely a clean feed to operate with. I'm not nearly this impressive when it comes to observing. Oh, the observer may have just heard you. Hiji has the AWP in play. He's not going to be able to get anything from it as of yet. Spamming through the smoke. He actually gets sacked straight away from Klax. The immediate response, Nikki is still alive and kicking. How does he get 2? He's recovering from blindness, but by some miracle, he's able to see just enough. And with Airscape being the last remaining player, such little time to operate off of. The smoke is his only sanctuary, and Double Magic knows it. 9 for Fate. Even when they get on the bomb sites, they don't fully clear it. Double Magic was allowed to operate fairly freely. Extremum are really struggling. And I'm not gonna say it. Chat, don't even think it. If you do, it just won't happen. You know what I'm talking about? You remain silent. But Fate are really running away with this one. Jordy, you had to ruin it. Paolo, you, all of you. I'm so disappointed. That won't happen. They're grouping up. This time there's a bit more presence here from Fate towards the bathrooms, and with Extremum taking so much time to progress up into this part of the map, may not fully be prepared. Double Magic first shot rattled off. He's trying to really just bait into his teammate in the bathrooms. Ooh. Nice smoke thrown by Hiji. That's over towards the B bomb site. That's... Or actually, is it a nice smoke? I don't know where it's ended up. Caliber. Alright, that smoke has definitely just sailed off into nothing. Yep, I'm pretty sure that was a useless smoke. Either way. Now Heaven's been smoked off. Extremum look to execute towards B, and they have the numbers. Caliber, the flash is perfect. The first kill there, and they're gunning them down as they emerge. Oh, it's a slaughter for Fate. Again, Extremum are struggling to get these entries, to even find the spacing. They can't get those first players out and just stagnate in the tunnels. They're losing the numbers so swiftly that they don't get the opportunities to spread out. The bomb site scaling is absent because they're just not winning any of these duels. And yeah, I'm right there with you. I don't think any sort of voodoo magic, any sort of jinxing can prevent it. This is looking like a 16-0 because they're just so dominant right now. Mar fantastic spray transfer for the third kill in the connector. Sure, it's an anti-eco, but this is just how this game has been going. Fate are just running at him. Waterfalls left alone on the Deagle. They are not intimidated whatsoever. He had been so good in the past 2 maps that even with him being in good form, just Extremum being abused. This was the one. 1, 2. You think Hiji's gonna get the trade, and then the instant headshot on the transfer. And this is just confidence. This may come back to bite them, and it's done exactly that. Oh, every single kill has gone Extremum's way. There we go. We have jinxed it. Maybe I do believe in some sort of higher power. 11-0 so far, but a 5 versus 2. If things go askew from here, I have no idea what's going on in this game anymore. Caliber able to at least get 1 for his troubles, but it has to be a duplicate 1 on 4 to maintain that flawless record on the CT side. They're still hesitant to progress. They're trying to get the information as to where this player is, and Hiji will file in the final kill. It's a game of ones. 11-1. In that matter for Extremum. And an immediate call to pause. The CT side, they're feeling the pressure. So they've called the tactical timeout. Yeah, those odds are... Well, you're putting money in onto Fate, and it's just... Congratulations, here's your money back. It is just... And you understand why. It's not the fact that it is 11-1. Had they been getting into decent post plants or anything really on the side of Extremum, you maybe see, you know, like a 1.23 or something along those lines, but no. They've never been in too many positions where you would doubt the outcome of the round. Maybe that one round where they were able to punish Fate on the aggressions is enough to ignite some sort of a comeback from them. I remember getting a lot of space and a lot of control over towards Long. Nikki, the one that stands in their path, the Molotov, it's timely. He's going to be able to prevent them from pushing much further. Damage dealt as a result of the utility, and they line up for double magic. Bad goes to worse. Fate, a huge man advantage, and double magic's not done yet. He's performed double magic for Fate. 12-1. It's not the fire. It's merely an ember, and with him on the up, he has blown that candle right out. They line up wonderfully for him there. The player behind tagged down as well. This is not the Christmas present Extremum were looking for. Sure, this is the winner's match, and so they'd still be a contestant in the group stage, but this is not the performance they were looking for. It's so far, actually, not so bad towards the B bomb site. A couple of kills found. Nikki is still alive and kicking in this position, and Mars eliminated another as well on the rotation. Extremum, still a winnable position, especially with Waterfalls equalizing the affair. But now it's all about how these two sides react. silence towards B as they both reconsider, they rethink their options. Double Magic, he hears the steps, and that will be Waterfall's undoing. The bomb separated from his teammate. It's the stand-in left in the clutch. Hidji, he's been getting entries. He's been finding trade frags, but now he has to show an all-out rounded game. Begin his slow approach. He's got some time to work with. 40 seconds to recover this bomb and find a way into the site. All a guessing game as to where Double Magic has positioned himself. He's fully given up the bomb, and so had he reconvened over at long, Double Magic's barrel would have given him away, but the smoke, it gives up his position, and Double Magic dials it in. 2 kills for him towards the end of that round to eliminate the chances for EXTREMUM. And just like the stocks in South Park, invested that money into the AWP, and it's gone. No AWP for EXTREMUM at the end of the half. And they are really just firing on all cylinders on the side of Fate. I'm not anticipating too much really to change. Caliber, he hears the presence in towards the connector. Information for Fate to play off of. They know that that's been conceded, and they know that that's in their control. Door open. Nobody on the other side. Duplicate's just waiting for that wide swing. That's set up again over towards the connector. And even with the spam coming on through, Duplicate peeks right into it. He's not afraid. Double. Just give him a chance, man. Because Nicky's up close for the trade, even if they decide to push it. And Double just hitting everything. 14-1. Why not? Fate, a complete turnaround away from map 1. They suffered on their own map pick. They take their opponents away. And here on our third decider map, Overpass is a complete wash of rounds for the CT side. 14 rounds. Only 2 more needed to bring it over the line and secure the spot out of Group A. They have every opportunity to do so. And EXTREMUM, I would love to talk about the ifs, buts, and maybes, but it's just, we've not seen anything convincing. And Balbina, he's still on 0 frags. He was one of the secondary contestants for top performers in these previous maps, and he is completely absent. Their palms are sweaty. B's weak. And the bomb is ready. Fate to get onto the site, but they lose out in the duels in the post plant. A lifeline for EXTREMUM that was a must win. And they at least get the first piece of the puzzle, but their main issue is that the rest of the puzzle pieces are in a haystack somewhere. And then, you know, combining analogies, but you get the point. It's a very, very thin thread to pull at. Oh. Bit of blackness, but we can see again. Losing touch with the game for a moment, and this game has just been... It's been a rough one. We've been having some fun with it. It's been enjoyable to witness Fate just completely demolishing their opponents, but we're hoping that EXTREMUM can make this a bit more of a contest. Ooh, good jump spot there from Nikki. He spots them out taking control of short water. Boost over the top. He sees into the site, but he doesn't quite see. Oh, just gets a little tease of waterfalls at a distance. The flash. Double magic. You still don't turn around. You see it sailing towards you. Okay. Just like, what is that thing flying towards my face? And I'm blind. Easy kills for Clax as a result. Fate, of course, not investing too much into this round. Even with the way that they've been going so far in this game, the odds were certainly stacked up against them. Well, Nikki, let's see if he can do some damage here. Missing out on the first shot. The aim punch does all the rest for Balbina, and he gets his first kill. I'm pumped. I'm excited for him. This is the start of something great. And while Overpass is CT-sided, to have a repeat performance would be a big ask. It's also much consistency on both sides of the map on the side of Fate. The defensive holds were fantastic. The trade potential lacking on their opposition. Waterfalls has his hands on that AWP. A bit of pressure towards the connector. Maiden switch. Hidji able to deal the damage necessary to convert. Balbina will seal another kill into his name. Airscape there to recover any semblance of control towards the B bomb site, but Duplicate's all that's left. Waterfalls coming into action towards A is made things a little bit more awkward as Duplicate was just going back to recover the bomb. At the very least, he has full reign and a full ability to go towards either side of the map, and so that plays into his favor. He can get an isolated 1v1. All about whether he gets spotted on his approach. The longer he waits, the high risk there is that somebody goes for some sort of a flanking play. Play for information, and so Duplicate is at all of these angles, just trying to be as careful as possible. He could find a pick that would certainly be ideal, but because of the time, he has to just commit to the plant. That will cause the rotation. Airscape is en route. Duplicate, how do you play this? Oh, this is a risky game to play. Head down, and he waits. He wants the sound cues for his moment to strike. Airscape, he's spotted out. He catches them with nades out, but he's now in a one and done, and he can't even get the one. Airscape deals with him. Extremum, another round on field. It's a risky play, one that can certainly pay off in given situations, but he just pulled the trigger at the wrong time. Oh, we're looking way back at Balbina's first frag. Merry Christmas. Good posturing up towards that middle position. Waterfalls has to be a commanding force really on the CT side if they want to come back into this. The double entry from Nikki. He doesn't stop spraying. It's perfect towards the B bomb site. Hidji does go by unchecked, and he could still... Okay, never mind. He's in... Watch from the sidelines, because Waterfalls is now the sole remaining CT player, and he's been spotted out, spammed, pressured. Duplicate doesn't want him to get away with this AWP, and he quick switches at the worst possible moment. A 15th acquired for Fate. And only one more to go. This one sounds American. Funnily enough, I'm actually I'm Asian. So, you know, that's just the way the world works these days. And I live in the UK, so really wrong on both fronts. Boost towards B, short water control gained. Extremum have some good information to play off of here now into the mid-round, but it's all about whether they can take connector control away. They can get short, they can get connector as well. That poses huge problems for Fate. Sure, there's likely to be weaknesses on the A-bomb site. At least it gives them a reasonable avenue to pursue another way into the retake. HG, that's a gun that's recoverable. Now they can spread their resources out, and in fact, HG is going for an individual play. You can hear these rotations towards the A-bomb site. This should signal for a stack. Albina's on the move. He knows exactly what's coming, and with the boost from Waterfalls, I like the idea, but oh no! Oh no. He scopes in too soon. HG off camera has found a kill. Albina, you have to pull off heroics here, my friend. The AWP, not gonna see success. It's a 2 versus 1. They know where Hiji should be approaching from, and they're going towards the B bomb site. At least they're faking out in doing so. And Hiji, no information to play off of. He has to go for it. He has to assume that the rotation was made. But now, with the utility deployed towards A, he has been fully and suitably bamboozled. 33 HP, no kit, and he has to run the whole way. This round is as good as done unless we see something absolutely phenomenal. Begins his approach, sitting up close and personal. Is Caliber on the AK. They're ready for the trade, and Double Magic will seal it in. 16-4. A 2-1. And Waterfalls. He scopes in far too soon. Oh, that hurts. It was just not Extremum's map. They were really, really struggling throughout the entirety of Overpass, but we have another map to play. We have another best of 3 to play out. It's rocket launchers and Brute. We had a fair amount of delays, so we wanted to get that one underway as soon as possible. That was an enjoyable best of 3, guys, and I'm glad you're all joining me here on Christmas Day to witness, if not the best Counter-Strike. I'm not going to pretend like it's been that, but it has been entertaining nonetheless, and you've been fine company. Of course, if you are enjoying any of this, follow the channel, follow anything at all, and we hope to see you in the following best of 3. That's rocket launchers and Brutes, the decider to see if one of these teams is ejected out of Group A. Don't go anywhere.